Well, heck and hi there. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. I know. Been mixing it up lately. But, a couple of things happened this week. Memorial Day was on Monday, and I was doing stuff. And not only that, but the weather was not the best. Not the best. But decided to move it to Wednesday. Seemed to be the easiest option because tomorrow I'm in the office, and I am not going to want to do anything after work. So, that's more of a working in the office. I'm getting up at 4:45 in the morning, and I won't get home until like after 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So it's one of those, mostly because I'm kind of killing time for rush hour to go bye-bye, because I don't want to sit in rush hour. So I just kind of chill at the office for a little while and edit, I guess, or take a nap. I don't know. Whatever it is I decide to do. So I was like, you know what? Let's go live for Wednesday. That'll be fun. Let's see things that have happened over the last week or so. I don't remember when I went live last. I can't 100% remember, but Nixie's home. She's healthy. She's got so much energy. Like she's she's right here actually. Hey, there she is. How you doing, kiddo? You doing all right? She's doing all right. She's eating again, drinking again, so she's doing good. A lot of energy. Thursday evening, I went to a concert in town. It was Stand Atlantic was the opener, and One OK Rock was the headliner. It was just those two bands. I used to concerts having at least 3 or more, so it was a little interesting having only 2, but it was really cool seeing both those groups live. I've actually heard of Stand Atlantic. I didn't know that I had. They did a Linkin Park song with Mike Shinoda. They did Bleed It Out, and that's the first time I'd heard of them. Never thought anything of it afterwards, and then I got to see them live, which was awesome. Except they started half an hour early from what the thing said, so I only got to see 4 songs. But, I mean, it is what it is. Still, it was a pretty cool concert. Kiddo, you gotta put your butt down. Come on, you gotta put your butt down. Past that, though, it's just been an exhausting week. All last week was exhausting. It was just completely mentally draining, just everything that happened with Nixie and stuff. But we're here. Let me catch up on chat. Michael Jackson was in first, so welcome in Michael Jackson. Jim. I read James and I know it's Jim, so my bad. Jim and Callie are both here as well. Hello. I'm glad she's doing better. Yeah, she's doing great, aren't ya? Doing great, wanting all the attention. Glad Kitty is better. Me too. Any more AHA coming? Not right this second. I got tail whipped though, so there's that. I kind of tend to space artists out a little bit just so I can have other artists come in and stuff, but I can definitely look into another AHA performance. I have a few written down. I just gotta look at the list and see what seems best, and I might review the comments again from the last one just to double check and everything. And just see like what everybody's feeling that I should check out, just because like I'm learning that they have such a wide range of genre, which is just crazy. Speaking of concerts, I may have to dash early depending on how long this goes, and performing at our spring concert tonight. I didn't know you played music. That's awesome. Well, hopefully that goes well. Typically these only go 2 hours. That's usually the extent, so if that gives you a range of how much time you got, there you go. But yeah, speaking of, I guess we could go ahead and get started. We got a couple already loaded in the chamber. I didn't pick one again. I forgot. I got busy today with work. Hello, Blurry. Guess we'll just stare at the camera for a little bit until it stops being blurry. Come on. I need to back up. Okay, fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put these 3 up. we go. Okay, let's see what pops up. I'm gonna put this over here for a second. So we want reaction video. It should be the screen. Yes. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, I meant to ask what do you play, and why did my chat just go super hot dog widescreen here? Don't do that. In a community orchestra, but I'm on euphonium. Did I pronounce that right? Also, I'm kind of being blocked by my own screen, so I play a bunch of parts filling in. What is euphonium? Is that a specific instrument, or is that more of a generic term of sorts? Or have I heard of it? I'm not really 100% sure. Basically a small tuba. I want to go look it up. Let's go look it up. Let's see if I can spell it right. Okay, yeah, it's straight up a tuba, yeah. It's a conical, or I guess it'd be conical bore, tenor and baritone voiced valved brass instrument. Belongs in the family of the valved bugles, along with the tuba and the flugelhorn, characterized by a wide conical bore. So yeah, okay, yeah, very cool. I like learning. Basically a small tuba related to a baritone. Baritone as in like the deeper voice, or baritone as in an instrument specifically? Just curious about that. All right, cool. So first up, we got Michael Jackson. And then we got Jim, and then we got Callie. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. So this is, I'm gonna pause. This is Kylie Montague and Rick Astley. I Should Be So Lucky, Never Gonna Give You Up, in 2018 at Hyde Park. Okay. Now, if I remember right, I've heard Kylie Montague before. I think I heard one song that she's done. Past that, not 100% sure of anything else that she's done, but I think I reacted to a cover of one of her songs. Anna My Cancer, I did a cover of one of her songs, if I'm not mistaken, and it's the only one that I had heard before, but I didn't know that going into it because I didn't know the title. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
In my imagination there is no complication. I dream about you all the time. In my mind, celebration, the sweetest of sensation, thinking you could be mine. In my imagination there is no hesitation. We walk together hand in hand. I'm dreaming that you're in love with me, like I'm in love with you, but dreaming's all I do. You know this one? If only they come true, I should be so lucky.
I thought I was hearing like harmony happening. So there's other people. Yeah, okay, there we go.
You do know it. Should we keep this rolling? Yeah? Okay, verse 2. It's a crazy situation. You always keep me waiting because it's only make-believe. And I would come around to give you all my love if one day you would notice me. My heart is close to breaking. I can't go on faking the fantasy that you'll be mine. I'm dreaming you fell in love with me, like I'm in love with you, but dreaming's all I do. If only they come true. I should be so lucky, lucky.
It's a slow build-up. That's a lot of people.
But you know what? It makes me think of something else from around then. Let's try this. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and
That was a
desert you.
pretty decent transition.
Never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt
Okay. I was pretty sure he was gonna pop up, but I wasn't 100% sure. Okay. I don't know what it is about this version that they're doing, but when Rick Astley came out on stage and he started singing during the verse and during the chorus, there was almost like an underlying disco sound to it. I don't really know how to describe it, but it sounded like I guess fuller by comparison of like his standard version of Never Gonna Give You Up. And I think that's just in conjunction with her backing band that's playing. Maybe that's what it is. I don't really know. Maybe there's just more instruments that are playing this song. That's probably what it could be. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. Like just her song, like she's, it's a slow build up to, he bit me. But it's just a slow build up, throughout, it's building up and up, and like we had harmony throughout. With the at first I couldn't really tell if there was like harmony happening until she stopped singing and she was talking to the audience and the backup singers kept singing. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what's happening. That's what I'm hearing. Just making sure. The venue, like I don't know where Hyde Park is. I'm gonna be honest, but huge, very very huge. There are so many people here. I'm not sure exactly when, but I mean, there's a heart, so I don't know if this is for like Valentine's Day or some special event, or this is just like her thing that she's doing for her tour. I don't really know, but there is a giant heart up on stage as well. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And it also, maybe I'm crazy. It's a little hard to see from here, but it looks like. Maybe not. I was thinking like the band split up into two parts, but it's really nice. Just the drummer and the bass over on one side, and then the rest of the band is on the other. And I'm guessing that it's Kylie Montague's backing band, and then Rick Astley is just like a vocalist up here. He didn't have like his band up here at all. It's mostly just her, and then he's making an appearance with this medley, I guess. You go from one song to the next, in just one performance. I don't really know if that I guess a medley would be more than two. I would think, because it's more of just a transition. But yeah, I feel like the transition from her song into his, I thought was really well done as well. It definitely had a. I can't be left alone, apparently. Only while I'm working can I be left alone, but when I'm actually doing stuff outside of work, no, not at all. I forgot what I was doing. The transition, I thought it really went well. It was a very, very decent flow, I thought. But yeah, I think their harmony together, I think, is really well done as well during the chorus that they're singing. Let's see. Kiddo, you just had dinner? Yeah? Well, you can't be in my lap. Sabbath's already in my lap, okay? Let's see. He looks the same as this perform. Yeah, he has really not aged, like, really at all over the last 30 years. Really, like he looks younger in the Never Gonna Give You Up video that we saw. That's about it. He really hasn't aged much at all, which is just wild. And for Kylie Montague, I have no idea, because I don't think I've ever seen her before. So I think this is the first time I've seen her. But yeah, I mean, the performance that they're doing is great, and the audience is definitely loving it. It's his hairstyle. I think so. He found something that works for him, and I mean, I think it works for him. And he's definitely stuck with it. He hadn't really changed anything about it, and I think that's definitely not a bad thing at all. Um, let's see, go back a little bit, make sure I'm up all the way. All right. But yeah, I think this is awesome. Definitely enjoying it. And I said we go ahead and get back to it. So here we go. He's got some power in there too. And then they go back into her song. And for the most part, it's the same melody too. And I think that's why it's such an easy transition. Yeah, see, I don't know where Hyde Park is because it is BBC. So if I had to guess, it's across the pond, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, they did a fantastic performance. They have great chemistry together on stage as well. The harmony was fantastic. The energy was definitely there, and I think they definitely had a lot of fun. I was wondering if Sky was going to come in and catch that. So yeah, it was. I think it's Kylie Montague. That's how you pronounce her name, right? I could be wrong. I could be butchering that. I don't know. That's not really how it's spelled. So I could be wrong. But yeah, it was her and Rick Astley on stage together in 2018. So Sabbath, no more love bites. Um, did you hear how she said since 1987? That's because the album. Oh, I thought she said 1997, but yeah, I heard 19 and seven, but could have been 1987. Definitely could have been. Hyde Park's in London. I knew it. I knew it wasn't here. Okay, that makes sense. BBC. I get that now. Um, Need to let the dog out, but I'll be able to chill with all of you soon. All right. Would definitely love to have you, Sky, for sure. Hopefully you're doing well. Rick the Goat Astley. Rick in his prime. He was in his prime in 2018. Thought he's never left his prime. There's a Hyde Park here in Boston too. Oh, okay. See, yeah, I could have sworn, but at the same time, I don't really know. So I don't know places. I don't know things. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun with that one. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So this is. I gotta bring this over. I'm sorry, my eyesight is terrible, and I can't read far away. Romaine. I'm gonna say Asia for now until somebody tells me different. Uh, Jim, you're gonna have to let me know how to pronounce that because I don't think that's right. But the song is "Turn the Lights Down." That does not mean rev your engine, good sir. I live off the highway, and that's super annoying when that happens, but it does happen. Um, all right, so this is Jim's submission. Um, the albums "50" and "Beautiful Life" are his best. in my opinion. Interesting. Okay. When did that one come out? Axisa. Axisa. Axisa? He's a contemporary of Ren. Okay. Cool, cool. Is Ren popping up in this one? Probably not, because it doesn't mention him in the title. I would think, you know, he'd probably pop up in the title. He's probably in the video, but he didn't do that. I know, buddy, but I need you out of my lap. Gamers Galaxy. I'm assuming that's Michael Jackson. It's fantastic. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Ooh, starting off with the bass. It's got that white stripe sound. Definitely has that white stripe sound.
Red lips dripping off on your chin. Let's see what's inside of your skin. Stay still. I'll free you of all your sins. Yes, please. Let me.
Definitely interesting vocal style. I'm intrigued. I was not expecting a high pitch like that.
You think you found a meaning, maybe. We'll find in the night.
Why do people eat so grossly like that?
And hide in the light.
I had a feeling it was a vampire video. No problem.
You won't find any space of your own in your mind or in every inch of your home. You can't hide. I'm in every one of your bones. Don't try. There's no light where my demons have grown. Say goodbye to all the good things you've known. You and I will never once be alone from now. We'll fight in the night. And hide in the light. Turn the lights down. 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 Turn the lights down.
Heard guitar solo coming. It's a good time to pause right before the guitar solo. So this video specifically, I'm pretty sure this one came out first, just based on it says a year ago below it. But it kind of has this vibe that Dimash used in a performance, a music video not too long ago. It's kind of almost following a similar storyline, so to speak, except I don't think this is a reporter, and it wasn't like an extended opening like that one. But obviously completely different music genre by comparison. That one was more what was that one? It was more pop infused and with a bit of soul and why do you do things? Right. A bit of soul, and like there was like this bluesy guitar solo, which may or may not be happening here. I don't know. But we're definitely getting a guitar solo here too. But like let me back it up. The way they're shooting this, like when he was like running through the different rooms and stuff, and he had the camera right in his face and everything, we got to see that like really up close shot. I definitely liked that. is definitely very unique, and you see the fear. Obviously he's being chased by a vampire. He's in presumably a vampire's house or a castle. I don't know that it's a house necessarily, just based on how big it is. But obviously he's about to have some problems. But the music itself, like I think it's great. Again, especially the very beginning definitely reminded me of, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I just know it's White Stripes. Seven Nation Army, that's it. It definitely had that same tempo, same beat, had the bass going. Like it definitely reminded me of that. And then yeah, he comes in with this, like falsetto singing style, and I definitely wasn't expecting that. It definitely sets it apart from Seven Nation Army, and then he brings in all this other stuff, and it definitely has more instrumentation than that, so it definitely sets it apart from that as well. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's see. 50 came out in 2016. Beautiful Life came out in 2018. He's been releasing a lot of EPs lately. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Nope, I don't want to do that. We'll back it up a little bit more. Because I don't think they did the chorus on the first part of the song. I think this is the first time we got to hear the chorus. Could be wrong, but it definitely wasn't like this. But yeah, definitely enjoying this, and I'm ready to check out the rest of it and see how it ends. Here we go. I know I've heard that guitar playing before. Definitely shredding for sure. Oh, that was the end. Okay. So he ended up dying or getting eaten or something. Definitely did not end well for our dude right there. But yeah, I mean, that guitar solo was fantastic. Definitely shredded. I think I'm not 100% sure if I'm thinking of the right person, but Mark Tremonti from Alter Bridge and Creed definitely had a similar guitar style with the shredding, I think is what I'm thinking of. And I could be thinking of somebody else too. There's plenty of guitarists out there that can definitely shred. But I'm definitely picking up, like, it's going to be kind of niche, but the song Blackbird, the way he plays the guitar solo in that, kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I think, like, song was definitely great. His vocal style, he adds he brings it down a little bit while he's doing the chorus and everything. And then while he was singing at the beginning and during the verses, he kind of has this, like falsetto singing. And yeah, like he even put a little bit of power behind it and stuff. And definitely a great singer. Yeah. Let's see. I think I've heard something similar to this before. Not me struggling to type on mobile. My dude. The two messages were me attempting to help you. Were they? Because it says message retracted, and I can't see that. Let's see. I was gonna request Blackbird until you mentioned that. You read my mind, my guy. Well, Josh Carlos, welcome in. We actually did react to Blackbird. It was a live performance. They actually started with the Beatles' Blackbird during that, which kind of makes sense because both titled the same, like song. Which, sidebar, that irritates me because like when you're trying to find a song and that's the one that pops up, but you're trying to find the other one, it kind of gets in the way. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just a personal preference. Amsterdam, I'm not sure. That's a good question. I can find out. Let's see. Nope, don't want to move OBS. Let's see here. I've only checked out Alter Bridge a couple of times. And that one was with somebody else because they hadn't checked out Alter Bridge before, and I thought that's like one of my favorite songs by them. I may check out another Alter Bridge soon. At Wembley Stadium in 2011. That's the one. That's it. Yeah. It was Wembley, not orchestral. But I did check out an orchestral performance. Wings Darker Than. Can't remember the name of the whole song. I've heard at least all of their albums up to like 2016, I think. Now let me just type in Alter Bridge. There we go. Words Darker Than Wings. That one had an orchestra backing up, and like it didn't even really like it just added just a little bit, but like Alter Bridge was already like fantastic as it was. It just added a little bit more sound with the orchestra, which I thought was like a really nice touch. But yeah, both of those performances were fantastic. I need to check out another one. Definitely will. Because Amsterdam's my favorite live performance of that song. May have to check it out in the future. Let's see. Bet Billie Jean is not his love. And maybe, you never know, it might be. Romain was a member of the Big Push with Ren, his guitar playing. Oh! That's why the name looks familiar. Okay. that makes more sense now. I didn't know he sang. Okay. now I'm caught up. So yeah, definitely have checked out this dude before with the Big Push performances. Then that's cool. Okay. But yeah, definitely liked that one. Great energy. So this next one is Cali Flamingos. This is Mark Martel. We've checked out a couple of his performances. He is with the I forgot the name of the Queen tribute band. I'm gonna be honest, but is in a Queen tribute band. Queen backs them, and he did some music for the Bohemian Rhapsody movie and everything. This is not a Queen song, I don't think. I'm assuming this is the Dolly Parton Whitney Houston song, because it says "I Will Always Love You." I don't think Queen has one. Maybe they do. I don't know. This is not Queen for a Change. Got it. I knew it. Okay. So intrigued to find out which. If I had to guess, it's going to be in the Whitney Houston style. Maybe we'll get thrown for a loop, because Dolly Parton did do the song first. For those who do not know, see, Dolly Parton cover. All right, here we go.
Stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go.
Just vocals is
but
wild right now.
I know I will think of you every step of the way. And my darling, you bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need, and I will always love you. I will always love you.
I'm gonna pause right quick. We'll back it up a little bit anyway. So even though it says Dolly Parton cover, which I mean it is, I think he's going more in line with Whitney Houston on this one, just because of how they do the chorus. Hers is a little different compared to Whitney Houston, I feel like, and it definitely sounds more like the Whitney Houston version. Still. So I was kind of expecting Dolly Parton. I think everybody pretty much goes the Whitney Houston route when they cover this song. Just if I had to guess, it's because that one's probably the more recognizable version. I think she kind of just took over on that song, which it happens. You have some covers that kind of just transcend the original, and I think that's probably one of them. But yeah, it's really cool to just his vocals at first, and then he comes in with some like really slow guitar playing, which almost has a bluesy sound to it, but it's not quite, but it definitely, like, you could see it going in that direction. And not only that, but it's in black and white, which is a very interesting direction to go. I think it's what's the word? It's I had the word, I lost the word. It happens. It's very artistic. There we go. Got it. It's a very artistic choice, and it's always cool when you see somebody go black and white with a video. It almost has this more like emotional style to it. It just adds a little emotion by taking out the color, and I think that's really cool. Okay, so I forgot how many we've checked out. We've checked out at least 2 of his performances so far, possibly 3. Can't 100% remember right this second. But so far I've seen him sing and I've seen him play piano. I don't remember seeing him play guitar. Kind of curious what other instruments he's able to play just based on that. I definitely wasn't expecting him to play guitar. So that's really cool as well. So he's obviously a very talented musician. But yeah, I think his vocal style, like, he's maybe we'll go, up an octave or 2, closer to the end. But just because if I'm not mistaken, that song does go up an octave or 2. So I'm kind of anticipating it, but I'm like, even if you're like anticipating something, just to kind of imagine it versus hearing it, 2 different things sometimes. And I think it's going to be one of those situations. But where he is at on his range, I think, definitely perfect for him. But, we have heard him go higher as well. So that's why I'm kind of half expecting it. But I think this is probably like his like baseline comfort range in terms of singing. I think that's right where he normally is. And it definitely works for him. I feel like if he went higher for the whole song, it may not be as good as it is right now. But yeah, I think he's doing a great job. Let's see here. Let me back up a bit. Let's see. This is not Queen for a Change. Yep, Whitney style. Yeah. We ended up, like, I figured it out about like 20 seconds in or so, just because of how he was doing the singing. But I was kind of half hoping there was a Dolly Parton style. Maybe one day we'll get there with somebody. Also, how could you, of all people, spell Michael incorrectly? Eric Gronwald does an amazing cover of this too. Yeah, I did check that out, if I'm not mistaken. I think somebody put bad reaction or something. I just, there's sometimes I'll delete comments just because they're either trolls or just, I don't know. I don't know why people go into reactions like, not expecting a reaction. I don't really know. I think Ace already reacted. Yeah, I do believe so. This guy is great. Saw him live 3 years ago. He's legit. That's awesome. Did you see him do a whatchamacallit? What was it with the Queen tribute band? That's what Michael Jackson would say. Yeah, I think so. Who requested this? Yeah, this was Callie. He did the vocals for Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, yeah. I think we learned that one of the times, one of the last couple of weeks. I can't 100% remember. Are you the Josh who requests Mark on a lot of reactors? Ooh, okay, cool. Very cool. I can't remember because we've only checked him out on the live streams. I haven't checked any of his performances out, like doing a full on reaction. Um, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, good. Sabbath's gone. I can move now. I have like free range here. Where was I going with that? I don't remember where I was going with that. Let's see. I remember your name. I've requested Mark a few times in previous live streams here. Yeah. See, I'm behind. I'll get there. Let's see. Oops, I don't remember. He did just review Poison and House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, I've done those two for sure. I did Aerosmith's Dream On. I did the Whitney Houston cover. I did another one that I haven't edited yet. I don't want to give it away. But that one will come out eventually. I'm planning on doing some editing tomorrow at work. So, there we go. Let's see. You should check out his solo songs. I didn't know it was a Dolly song. Yeah, see, like the Whitney Houston version kind of just kind of transcended Dolly Parton's. And if I'm not mistaken, Dolly Parton wrote it for another country singer and actually got to perform it for him on stage like some years ago. But the Whitney Houston, I don't know if she wrote or if she like covered that for somebody or if she covered it just because she's awesome. I got no clue. Mark was lead guitar. Mark was lead guitar in his band Down Here before he got into the Queen stuff. So his band was called Down Here. Okay. I will say I love his covers, but wished he did original material more often. Hasn't released an original in a decade. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to imagine, with the Queen stuff, I'm pretty sure that kind of takes up 98% of his time. I have to imagine. But yeah, I always love hearing an artist cover of another artist just to see how they would do the song. But yeah, having original work as well is always good. Dolly originally wrote it, Whitney refined it, especially since the Queen stuff is in a high demand. Yeah. It was Queen covers, but it was a dope live experience. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I can definitely imagine. We checked out. Was it "The Show Must Go On"? Was that the song that we checked out last time? I believe it was that. Ghost did a terrible version of Bohemian Rhapsody last night. Interesting. I've heard one or two Ghost songs, not all the way through. I've never heard a Ghost song all the way through, but like. The two songs that I heard didn't sound terrible. It was the Mother Mary song. It didn't sound that bad. And then there was another one. Not 100% sure. Down Here, Christian rock band. Cool. At work, Ace of Fire. No. I do the same thing here. Like I'll edit or react on my lunch break, or like I get two 15-minute breaks. I just combine and I'll react or edit during those two. At the office, I'll do the same thing, and then while I'm waiting for rush hour to die down, I'll edit videos, and that helps a little bit, because I don't like going to the office. I'm gonna be honest, but it is what it is. Whitney's version was for the movie Bodyguard. That was a '90s movie, right? Hey all, Shadowplay, welcome in. How are you? I think so. You think so to what? Me editing? Because you're not wrong. Anyway, sorry, huge detraction from this. Back it up a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, this is fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's go ahead and get back to this song. Here we go. There's a bit of sadness to it as well. And I think that's just because it's vocals and guitar only.
I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you find all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness. Ooh, but above all this, I wish you love. And
There's the octave change. Yep.
I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
There's some power behind his vocals as well.
I will always love you. My darling, I love you. Ooh, I will always love you.
Okay. I didn't know if he was gonna talk or something. I wasn't really sure. At the end, he kind of is like the slide going up with the noises that he was doing. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, the octave change, fantastic. He put some power behind his vocals, even with the guitar as well. We got like straight up chords during that as well, and it was just like an elevation of the performance. But yeah, I mean, he definitely nailed this cover for sure. And yeah, he even hit some high notes as well, which was awesome. But yeah, definitely like that. Let's see here. I was AFK for a few minutes. Oh, okay, sure. It's okay. You can tell us. This is a safe space. What did I do? BRB, I'll send you a Miles Kennedy solo song. Ooh, okay, cool. I've heard two from Miles Kennedy. They were both on the radio, and I'm trying to remember the name of the songs right now. I could probably look it up, figure out which two I've heard. Let's see, music. It's loading. Nope, that ain't it. Maybe I don't have it on here anymore. I used to. It was Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. He did a song with Slash. Is it called You're a Lie? Yeah, You're a Lie. Yeah. Solid song. Definitely great. But yeah, definitely solid performance. I'll go ahead and mark that off as well. There we go. Okay. I guess I should probably pick one. I have a few to pick from. I have one or two. And I think this might be a great way to go about it because I just saw somebody. Let me do that. There we go. I just saw somebody asking me to do these like once a week. I'm not necessarily going to do these on the live streams, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of work down the list of sorts. What is it? That if I'm not mistaken, that would be the third one. They did the whole album live. I know that. I just got to make sure I get the correct. Let me do that. Will this be it? Yes, that's it. Okay, cool. Nope. Nope. We're not playing yet. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put mine in here. Go. Hit enter. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna check out The Warning. I believe the song's just straight up called Ugh. No, we're not ready to play yet. All right. Calm down. All right. So let's go ahead and check this one out. So here we go.
There's so much more to this than that. Suppress the feelings, fight them back. Too many reasons caving and choking on words that you won't give. Now I am stuck with it, slowly sinking in ways of never-ending terror. Stay forever. Am I free to see what's become of me? The walls are wanting to get tighter. From the fire. Oh, maybe because I'm falling down. Oh, we are so far from the ground. I don't want to understand. I just want to hold your hand. This and it tastes like yesterday, and time won't take the pain away. Become obsessed with what's destroyed. Break all the walls to fill the void. Now I am trapped within, slowly sinking in ways of never-ending terror. Stay forever. Am I free to see what's become of me? The rope I'm walking on gets tighter. From the fire.
Okay. Good stopping point. So this concert that they're doing, it's for the Queen of the Murder Scene like album, like the entire album. They're going from start to finish. And so they're going in order of how it's, in the album. So the one before this was just straight up an acoustic song. So going from that into this, I definitely, again, I don't really know what to expect because I haven't, seen any of these songs or heard any of them. So I wasn't expecting that. Just knowing what it came from to this, kind of threw me for a loop. But yeah, like the power that they're bringing here is fantastic. If you don't know who The Warning are, they are a family. It's three sisters that have been playing together since they were kids. They went viral for covering like AC/DC and Metallica, and then just kind of took off from there. But here, I think if I remember right, this was says 2019. This is 2018. So this is 7 years ago, right? If I got my math right. So they're still kids here, which is wild. And this is like a concept album of somebody that's like going like from, I forgot where it starts, but she basically embraces the darkness and kind of goes insane. But this is like before all that happens. It's kind of just going on to that what's it called? Going on that path, going down like a downward spiral, basically. So the music, like you can kind of tell like it's got some intensity to it. But there's a slight amount of chaos in there as well. And like I've checked out I've checked out three songs from this album so far. Two of them from the very beginning of the album, and then we checked out the last album or last song of the album. And so I got to hear like how chaotic it gets at the end. So knowing knowing what I know, you can kind of hear some of the like madness happening during that. But yeah, like so it's Danny on guitar and vocals. You have Paulina on drums, and you have Alejandra on bass. And Paulina is going nuts on the drums, and like the vocals that Danny's bringing are fantastic as well. If I remember right, this isn't exactly a large venue. It's relatively small. Like you can, it looks like it's kind of curved a little bit, but even still, it's one of a smaller venue, and it looks very very full. And so they're getting like this really intimate show, which is definitely awesome. But yeah, definitely enjoying this for sure. Excuse me, definitely need to get some water. But yeah, I'm gonna back it up slightly. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
What's become of me? The rope I'm walking on gets tighter from the fire. Oh, save me 'cause I'm falling down. Oh, we are so far from the ground. I don't want to hold this. I don't want to hold your hand. This is not real. What I feel, it's only making me reveal what it will take to make me break. 'Cause it will
Some great harmony there too. Sweet, we get a guitar solo. Nice. Oh, guitar solo to end the song. Okay, cool. One thing I didn't mention is they're three sisters from Mexico, and I believe they're playing in Mexico during this. So you'll hear them speak Spanish during the concert. Um, but yeah, definitely a fantastic performance. They even have this document right here that goes through each of the individual songs. So this is like chapter one. I believe there's four chapters. Okay, so we're still in chapter one during this, but in UGG, the obsession is clearly growing and consuming the queen, which is what the album is about. She's afraid of what she's becoming and doesn't want it to be that way. The lyrics, I don't want to understand, I just want to hold your hand. She asks to be saved and feels that she's sinking down into a trap, which I think on the screen you see the water and everything kind of floating and then kind of going, being dragged under basically. And then although she doesn't know it at this point and doesn't intend it, there will soon be blood on her hands. So it gets kind of dark, like throughout and everything. But yeah, definitely a fantastic song. I'm glad I was able to check that one out. Hey, buddy, I need to get up for a second. Before we check out the next song, the next submission, I need to take a quick potty break. So I'm gonna turn on the lo-fi music and I will be right back. Hey. Here you go. Alrighty. Alright, have returned. Aleatorio, welcome in. Hi there, hello. Alright, so I didn't know that the Miles Kennedy request or selection was going to be a priority request. I had no idea. So I'm gonna go pull that up real quick. So bear with me 1 second while I get that up. But Josh, thank you very much for that priority request. Also, why is my light going out? Stop that. Stop it. What's up, baby girl? Okay, so Miles Kennedy, The Ides of March. Okay. Go. Alright, so did you want me checking out any specific performance? Because you just put the name of the song and that's it. Was there a specific one I was supposed to check out? Or the album version? Or definitely let me know, because I'm kind of intrigued to find out. This is, in my opinion, his best solo work outside of Alter Bridge. Interesting. Okay. Official video. Cool, I can do that. Alright, so I'll go ahead and pop that up. Alright, and I'll go ahead and get Aleatorio's set up as well. Okay, pause. 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 Don't play yet, we're not ready yet. Alright, cool. I'm gonna close those out. So yeah, I guess I didn't know that he did solo work, because I've heard, Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. I don't know if that's his solo work or if that's like another band that he does. I got no clue. I know it's under a friendly label. Let me see. Does it say? It doesn't say which label, but it does say that he's gonna be here in November. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll go to that. I don't know. No, that's with Slasher. Oh, okay. So that is a separate thing. So this is, so he's got like 3 different groups. That's wild. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, let's go ahead, mute that, get the video up right there. Here we go. I went ahead and just pulled the music video. I hope that's okay. Haven't seen a Myles Kennedy video at all, so this would be really cool, I think. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. This is Myles Kennedy, The Ides of March. If I had to guess, this may or may not have something to do with Julius Caesar. I don't really know. You know, getting stabbed in the back by Brutus. You know, beware the Ides of March. Could be. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting heavy. Instead, we get an acoustic guitar. Okay. Just saw like OBS just kind of went down for a second. Should I wait a few seconds? Probably. Oh no. I'll turn this on while we're dealing with this. Although if my internet goes out, it's not gonna matter anyway. I'm gonna wait a little bit until the frames kind of stabilize, so it may be a little bit, just bear with me, I do apologize. I'll go ahead and get on my phone into the video now. And I'll post in there. Are the frames done? Are we good? I don't know. I thought it last time and it ended up crashing, so I want to kind of just chill for a second. I'm just gonna back it up. Well, I don't know when it crashed, so I'm just gonna start over. I'm glad that I looked though. Are we good? Am I good to continue? I'd very much like to continue. That would be great. Okay, the percentage is going down. The frames have not been dropped since, so I think we're good. Maybe? Okay, we'll try it again. Here we go. So yeah, as I was saying before, I didn't know that it was gonna be acoustic, so I was expecting something heavier.
Some say you never know. It's easy come, it's easy go. Some say they knew it from the start. Some say the end is nigh, that no one will get out alive. Some say it's written in the stars. Beware the Ides of March.
That's more what I was expecting. Really cool intro.
Well, just beyond the blue horizon, we see the clouds.
It's got a vibe to it.
To form. Don't be afraid, we must keep fighting and cling to courage in the storm.
He definitely has such a great
You'll
voice
save
as well.
yourself before the end. So much is changing. Who we are, what we are. There's no point in waiting. Beware the eyes of March. In streets of fire, you hear the screaming.
The energy is just like a wave.
For what some think is left to lose. Life is precious, it's worth keeping. Too many's that may come too soon. Please don't forsake me. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. All I am saying, beware the eyes of March.
When it speeds up like that, I keep expecting it to sound like Iron Maiden's Phantom of the Opera.
I can early warning as the storm is forming. It is time, beware the eyes of March. The eyes of March. The eyes of March.
Okay, it's a good pausing point. We'll back it up a little bit. Anyways, so the video, it seems to be just the record player playing the song itself. So it's more, it's less a music video and more of a visualizer, I feel like, which is totally fine. So I now understand why you said either the music video or a lyrical video doesn't matter. It's fine. It's basically the same thing. So that makes sense. Which is, is definitely cool. I definitely like that. So much of this, like, it just kind of, what's the word? Subverted my expectation of, just how I know he does music. He's starting off with just this acoustic guitar and just some like softer singing. Definitely wasn't expecting that at all. We add some, like actual rock in here as well, but it's like it goes in a wave. Like you have like some softer music, and then during the chorus you have like more energetic, more power, and then it just goes back up and down, up and down. The little interlude between the chorus and going to the next verse, da 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 da, like that part. If you know Iron Maiden and Phantom of the Opera, da 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 da, like it's that. It kind of reminded me of that, and it's like kind of what I was expecting it to do, but it didn't do that. There's other like influences I hear in here as well. Like I feel like maybe I kind of hear Hotel California in here a little bit as well. And there was something else, and I can't remember. It might be just how he's singing that reminds me of something else, but I can't really remember. But it's really cool having all these different like influences put together in a song, and I think it's fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's great. Let's see. I have to dash. We'll check the rest of the stream out on video. Yeah. Cool. Supposing it doesn't crash, or doesn't get blocked for 2 days, which, I mean, there's always that chance it could, and it always goes back up after 2 days. But definitely have fun at your orchestra for sure. Miles on lead guitar. I was gonna ask. So I know that he plays guitar, because I found that out during one of the performances. I was like, oh, I didn't know he played guitar. So that is definitely awesome. Who else is, what other instruments are, because you hear the drums and you hear the bass. There is nothing in the description. Okay, so that's not helpful at all. But who else is like playing instruments here? Because like you have the drums and you have the bass going as well, and obviously you have the acoustic guitar, which definitely has a bit of stairway to that as well. But yeah, I mean, I think they're doing great. I stepped away. Who's this? Love it. This is Miles Kennedy. He is involved in a couple of bands. Most famously, I feel like maybe not. I don't know. But Alter Bridge. He is the singer of Alter Bridge. He also plays guitar in there. Alter Bridge is basically Creed with a different singer, and the genre is like heavier in the rock. I feel like it's other members outside of Alter Bridge. I think some are from his former band, the Mayfield for his band before Alter Bridge. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So yeah, did he just like disband the former band, or did he leave the former band and they're still going? It sounds like they're still like what's the word? Sounds like they're all still friends, basically. Based on what I can tell, like, he's a really chill, down to earth dude, and he makes a lot of like friends in the music industry, which is really cool. But yeah, definitely enjoying this. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Is it really just the record player the entire time? Yeah, it is. Cool. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I probably shouldn't have done that in case there was something that would have like surprised me. But oh well, I already did that. Right now he's just doing Slash solo stuff and Alter Bridge. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I didn't know him and Slash were still doing stuff. I haven't heard anything in a while, but I also only heard the stuff on the radio, and it was only 2 songs. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go. He's doing the scales. If I'm not mistaken, that was the pentatonic scales. Got some range too. Can hold a note. Nice.
But I believe there is a way. I still believe.
I'm gonna straight up change here.
Don't let this fall apart. Don't let it fall apart. Break the divide, just step away. Cool heads prevail in times of change. Remember who we are. Remember what we are. Remember what will matter.
Nice. We get a second guitar solo. This part sounds like more optimistic, I feel like. it ends with the acoustic guitar. Nice.
Some say you never know. It's easy come, it's easy go. Some say they knew it from the start. Beware the Ides of March.
Nice. And you have the record noises at the end. That's cool. Yeah, definitely fantastic song. We got like a complete like genre change. I feel like throughout the second part of that, and like we got like some pentatonic scales during the middle, which was really cool. And then yeah, it just sounded like more optimistic. I feel like during that like tone change, which was really cool. It's just like I don't know. It kind of feels like we're going like we're progressing through this like story that he's telling throughout the entire song, and then he kind of goes back into the stuff that he was doing before, but again, it still had like more of an optimistic sound to it. And then he ended with the acoustic, which is really cool. Like he started and ended with the acoustic, so it's like a full circle basically. And yeah, like his vocals, like he was definitely like getting up there and definitely able to hold some notes, which is really cool. But yeah, like definitely fantastic performance. Definitely like that. All right. Let me see. Let me get in here real quick. Okay. And did I put that on here? I don't know that I did. I need to. I'm gonna add that in here. Nope, that's not where that goes. There we go. It was my brain's fried. There we go. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to automate everything. That would be great. Okay, so next up we have Aleatorio. And then we're gonna do Joshua's other submission. And then I think that should do it for tonight. So we'll do these two and then we'll call it for the night. Okay. Hopefully stream holds out a little bit longer. Hopefully it didn't go down. So we're gonna check out Aleatorio's. I can't read from here. Let's see. O's Paralamus do Successo Ska. Okay, so that's I'm assuming not yet. I'm assuming Paralamas do Successo is the group, and then Ska is the song. And this is from 1985. The audio's been remastered. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Yeah, definitely has that ska. Definitely energetic. That dude's just running. I was like, I hear a saxophone. I don't see a saxophone. They definitely have great energy for sure. something about that percussion setup. Like, they look like really long drums. Very fast paced too. Wild. Yeah, they definitely have like a lot of energy for sure. I So ska usually has like trumpets and stuff. I don't know that they had trumpets, but they had a saxophone, they had a trombone. But it definitely had the energy of ska. Like everything was super fast paced and like that like all the footage from what I could tell was like different performances throughout the years. I don't know if it was the exact same group because I could have sworn there was like one or two frames that looked like it was Queen, but maybe not. Maybe it was just completely coincidental. But yeah, it was like just all these different like performances over the years, and like obviously they have like great energy, great chemistry on stage as well. I don't know much about the group. Unfortunately, I got no information on that. But the song is from 1985, which at least that's what it says. Yeah, definitely enjoy that. Let's see. Sent it, enjoy. You should react to your first. I will not react to my first ever reaction. The I had this like mindset of like not doing so much editing throughout, and if you go back and check out a good chunk of the first ones, you'll hear a lot of uhs and ums, and I cut those out now because I became hyper aware of like how many times I was doing that. Like even during live streams, you'll hear me do some of them, but not often. I've gotten in the practice of not doing that, and I can't go back and react anymore. It's so awful. That drummer, yeah, that drummer definitely rocks. Will you read the lyrics? Are they in the description there or not? So I gotta go find them. Okay, so the band's name was Paralamas de Suceso, right? And the song name was Ska, correct? I hope I got that right. What about my submission? Michael Jackson, we got yours already. We checked yours out. It was Rick Astley and Kylie Montague. You can't cheat, man. Like, come on. You can't. Why is this not playing? It's supposed to be playing. It didn't play. Where's the thing at? Did it? No, it's not playing. Hey now. Oh, I have to have it up. That's why it's not playing. Okay, let me try that again. We already got yours, man. Why are you trying to get a second one? Come on, man. You're better than this, Michael Jackson. Come on now. Yeah, let me pull up those lyrics real quick. I gotta look up the. So I'll have to remember to have the Stream Deck up so I can utilize the applause and the booing as I see fit. I want ska. Okay, English. Here we go. All right, let's see. Life is not a movie. You don't get it right. No one came to your room when it got dark. I don't know how 100% correct these are in translation, so I do apologize. Knowing what was going on in your heart, whether what you did was right or wrong, and the girl got lost watching the sunset. What a romantic ending. Dying of love. Remembering at the window everything she lived. Lived or loved? It says lived, but I feel like loved by just how that's worded, I feel like loved would make more sense. But I also have to remember the songs in Spanish, and the English translation doesn't always make sense. It's just some stuff does end up getting lost in translation. Pretending not to see the mistakes you made. And so, whatever, if the hero doesn't appear, what about it? Nothing more. Ascent in Mark Mattel original on the coffee. Hey, we got another one. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that priority request. You didn't have to do that, but I definitely appreciate it. Very nice. Let's see, where did you send the request in? Bro, I'm not Michael Jackson. Okay, if you are not Michael Jackson, I'm gonna need some sort of proof somehow, because I only see one account in here right now, and it's just Gamers Galaxy. And I was told that Michael Jackson had like 500 accounts. He's not new. It's Michael Jackson pretending to be someone. That's the impression I'm under. So having said that,
Boo! You stink!
yay. Okay, let's go ahead. Gotta love SpongeBob. But yeah, Aleatorio, fantastic submission. Definitely like that. Boom. All right, so this is Mark Martel. Paradise. This is his original song, and this is a priority request sent in by Josh. Another priority request, I should say. So thank you very much for that priority request. Got to our stop for the next couple of nights. Cool. Sorry, I gotta reply to this text. That's awesome. It's where is it? It's that, right? What is in there? Sorry, somebody's doing some traveling. I figure I should probably respond a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this last one out. So this is from Josh Carlos. This is Miles Kennedy. I'm sorry, not Mark. This is Mark Martel, Paradise. Here we go. What the hell? This is awesome. Yeah, I'm already blown away.
Toxic kind of crazy heart keeps me underneath her thumb, robs me of my dignity tonight.
Very heavy. I definitely like that.
Always wants to take a piece and chew me up and spit me out, just enough to get me through the night. Before I know it, I'm just doing what she says. Yes, I'm doing this. Take me, hold me tightly, don't break me. Keep me chained up in paradise. In paradise. Falling, 'cause you know that I'm all in. Keep me chained up in paradise. In paradise. Yes, I'm doing this again.
I don't know what it is about that, but that chorus reminded me of Muse like a lot. Just how they harmonized and the heaviness of the instrumentals. Like it just definitely had this like Muse sound to it, which was awesome. I definitely liked that. Just how this started, I didn't know what to expect going into this. I thought it was going to be a little bit more kind of chill, I guess. I didn't realize it was going to be this heavy. This is wildly awesome. And yeah, I mean his vocal style, like he's kind of singing up there as well with the falsetto. So this was 9 years ago. Okay, so was he already kind of doing stuff with Queen at this time, because you can kind of hear the Freddie Mercury in his voice. I don't know if he was already doing stuff at the time, or if like he didn't even know about it yet. Like I wonder how all of that started, because you if he wasn't already doing stuff with like Queen material at this time, like it's definitely wild, like because you can definitely hear it in his voice. And I don't know if like somebody pointed it out to him, that hey, you kind of have this like Freddie Mercury sound, you should try some Queen stuff. All right, sure, why not? Or if he already knew about all of that, you know, he kind of knew that he had this like Freddie Mercury sound with his vocals, and then he just was like, you know what, I'm gonna do some Queen stuff. I don't know which way that went, but you can definitely hear like some crazy influences in here as well. But yeah, heavy instrumentals, just fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying this. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go.
I'm in trouble half the time, just looking for another eye. I don't have a choice, and she don't have to try. Every moment next to her is sweeter than an H.E.
Is that a piano?
When I open my eyes. Most nights she got me tangled in her webs. I don't wanna stop this. Take me, hold me tightly, don't break me. Keep me chained up in paradise. In paradise. Falling, 'cause you know that I'm all in. Keep me locked up in paradise. In paradise, in paradise. Take me, honestly. If
We're bringing it down a little bit,
breaks me,
okay?
I will still call it paradise. Paradise.
I'm expecting a crazy solo to go off.
Falling, even if I fought it, I'd never escape from your paradise. Your paradise. So take me, hold me tightly, don't break me. Keep me chained up in paradise. Your
Very well done. Definitely a lot to enjoy there for sure. Like just the heaviness that he brought. It definitely like the more and more I listen to that, the more and more like I'm picking up that Muse like inspiration in there. Just how he's singing throughout. Like I can definitely hear. I don't know the singer from Muse's name. I'm gonna be honest. I can look it up. Yeah, Matt Bellamy, Matt Bellamy, I believe. Yeah, he definitely has like that like style, that energy that's being brought here. It just reminds me of that. And I know, people don't like comparing artists, but that's how I'm able to cope, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, like definitely has that energy, but like he just like brings in so much into this performance. Like it's fantastic. The heaviness of the instrumentals. There was even, if I'm not mistaken, there was like a piano being played in the back as well, on the later half of that. It just kind of it's really not like a build up at all. You know, it just right out the gates, like heavy and everything. But even still, we're adding stuff throughout the song, and I think that's awesome. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, I definitely like that. Do 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 do. Let's see. Miles Kennedy and Mark Martel are my favorite modern vocalists right now. Yeah, that's definitely like they definitely have some great style for sure. He sounds like Freddie naturally. He can't really shake it off. He got Freddie comparisons back then and applied to a Queen tribute in 2012, and the rest is history. Gotcha. So that's kind of where it progressed. I see. But yeah, thank you very much for that submission. Thank you everybody for the submissions tonight. Let's get this back. Let's see. Go ahead and pop that off. Okay. So before we get out of here, I thought it would be cool to go through the reaction schedule for the rest of the week. I just gotta find it. Hold on. Reaction. There we go. I did start uploading it to for a couple of weeks I wasn't able to upload the schedule or anything, but I did start uploading it to the socials again, and I even started uploading to Twitter again. I hadn't been using that. All of us were kind of just anti-Twitter just based on everything that's been happening, but I figure, you know what, I'm a content creator, I should probably do that. So I'm gonna pop up the release schedule right there, and I don't have the list, but I can just pop up the songs real quick. Just bear with me one second. Okay, so let's see. So Sunday was Eric Ronwald. That was a priority request sent in by Jim. So that was Alice Cooper's Poison. Definitely a really cool cover. Monday, I gotta remember what today is, so I'll just say the days. Monday was Led Zeppelin. It was Whole Lotta Love. Kugoma's first time listening to Led Zeppelin, if I remember right. Definitely had a lot of fun with that one. Yesterday was Tuesday, so we had 2 drop. So that was Chris Christopherson. That was Why Me or Why Me Lord. And then the Angelina Jordan reaction that we did on stream, Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, released in the afternoon as well. Today was Pentatonics. That was Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Speaking of Queen, you know, we did a lot of Queen related things today, but that was their live performance of the song in 2024. So now we're on to the rest of the week. So tomorrow we're dropping 2. So the first one is Franz Rhythm. I Don't Want to Talk About It is the name of the song. I don't remember who the artist is. Crazy Horse is the original performer of that. And I know there's another artist that also covered that song, but I can't remember right off the top because this reaction was like 8 weeks ago, I think. I can't 100% remember. But after that, we have Deep South, You Are My Sunshine. We reacted that on a stream as well. So those are dropping on tomorrow. And then Friday is Teddy Swims, Lose Control live. I'm checking that one out with Hermione, so be sure to tune in for that. And then on Saturday, we have John Farnham, AC/DC's It's a Long Way to the Top. So that was, I believe, the same concert as the Beatles performance that they did. I can't 100% remember. I think I mentioned that in the video. But yeah, so that one's releasing on Saturday. So yeah, now looking in terms of schedule and all that, I do have some time. I may do a live stream on Sunday. I don't know what time. I haven't figured all that out yet. I have some open schedule, and I think I can squeeze in another live stream. So definitely check the posts section of YouTube, and I'll make a mention of, hey, I'm gonna do a live stream. And if I don't, then it'll definitely be next Monday, I believe. Let me check my schedule real quick. Yeah, I don't have anything going on Monday, so yeah. But if we do one on Sunday, we will also do one on Monday as well. So we're either getting 1 or 2 next week. So just stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end here because I'm hungry and I gotta get food because I haven't eaten since like 12 and it's almost 7. So, but thank you very much for all the suggestions, submissions, requests, all of those things, for hanging out. Y'all are freaking awesome. And I will see y'all later. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna be live on Twitch either Friday or Saturday. We're gonna do a live stream on there as well. Not music related. I do other stuff on there. So if you want to come hang out, all the links are in the description. So be sure to check those as well. But either way, it's gonna be after work one of those days. I haven't figured out which one, but would love to see you over there as well. Now I'm ending. All right.